Views and opinions expressed are not necessarily those of the staff or management of the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast.
Well, greetings, and welcome to this week's Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast. I'm John Engelman. Thank you for being here. Now, I usually forget to do this here, but I wanted to make sure to ask you to subscribe to the podcast and rate it. I know that some watch on YouTube and some listen on their favorite podcast apps. Every subscription and like helps. We appreciate it very much. Now, in this week's edition, we talk to Kentedra Kentrice. She's also known as Keke. She owns and operates Kou'Sins Social Lounge in Bentonville, where we'll talk all things hanging, food, and beverages. But first, we kick it off with some official grand openings this week. All three of these spots have been soft opened for a while, but this week they'll be full go. We start with Ozark Charcuterie and Rogers, who will be having their grand opening tomorrow, Thursday, July the 9th at 4 o'clock. They're located at 500 North 1st Street in downtown Rogers. Now, this morning at 6:30, Big Biscuit officially opens in the Rogers location at 1787 West Pleasant Grove. And tomorrow, it's Pearlsnap Picnic. They open at 9 a.m. Now, they're in the Jones Center, where there hasn't been any food or beverage options for some time. Owners Leo Orpin and Corinna Rose tell us exactly what Pearlsnap Picnic is.
So we put a heavy emphasis on a bunch of different local vendors. So we talked about coffee, we're coming on strong with Confident Coffee, huge fans. We're going to be using syrups and sauces from Kaya. We're going to teas from Savoy. And then we're also going to be bringing in fresh smoothies. That'll range in a variety of flavors. And then at the very beginning, we'll probably team up with guys like Ozark Natural Breads for easy grab-and-go items, and then we'll expand on the food program as we go. We got a fairly sizable kitchen back here that allows us to get into a bunch of different food options.
The Jones Center's a big place. Where can we find them?
We're right here by the west entrance and right next to the fitness center for those of you who have been to the Jones Center. There's even a west entrance parking lot. It's a little difficult to find, but if you are coming off of Emma, you turn between Little Emma and the community clinic there. I believe the road's called Community Place, and it'll take you right to the west entrance that parks right in front of the doors.
Bauhaus Biergarten in downtown Springdale has been closed since June the 20th for repairs. Yesterday, they came out with good news. They are back open at 326 Holcomb Street. Check out their social media for all that they have coming up.
1, 2, 3.
A week ago, AQ Chicken House had their ribbon cutting in downtown Springdale. As you can see, it was a packed house. They officially opened on Saturday, the 4th of July. Go get you some of that chicken over coals. Speaking of officially opening, this one opened last week, and I found out about it from a former kickball teammate, Jarrah Toms, and her 3 things list that she puts out on her @Blue Consulting Instagram page. This one's a new bakery in Lowell called Isabella's Bakery. You come in and you can serve yourself pastries and bread from the cupboards, and you can also special order. By the way, you should see the cakes. I did have a slice of the carrot cake so far, and it was outstanding. Not too sweet. I really liked it. They also have tortas and tamales and much more. They are at 326 North Bloomington. Check out Isabella's Bakery on Instagram or Facebook. Here's one that's coming, but not too sure yet of when it will happen. Playa Bowls will be coming to Rogers in the Summit Shopping Center. That's where the Whole Foods is. Playa Bowls is a popular national chain that sells thick blended fruit bowls, smoothies, and juices. Once again, no word on when they plan on opening. Well, if you don't have your tickets by now, you better hurry. The 24th Annual Art of Wine is July 24th at the Walton Arts Center. Sells out every year, so don't be left out. It goes from 7 to 9:30, and there will be over 100 wine and beverage vendors, as well as 20-plus local restaurants. We'll find out more about the event next week, but hustle on those tickets. You can find the link at Flavors of Northwest Arkansas Instagram page. Just click on the bio. Keeping it in Fayetteville, Fayetteville Restaurant Week is nigh upon us. It's July 17th through the 26th. But John, that's longer than a week. Yes, great catch. It's 9 days this year. And at the moment, it looks like 27 restaurants are participating, but more will be added between now and then, which always happens. You can see the running list of restaurants. Guess where? It's in our Instagram bio. You'll see the link. So handy. While we're at it, get this one on your calendar too. It's the 127th Tontitown Grape Festival, and this year is going to sneak up on you. It's August 4th through the 8th. You can also win a Ford Bronco Sport. Go to the Tontitown Grape Festival Facebook page to learn more. Happy 11th birthday to MJ's Pizzeria in Springdale. By the way, if you've ever been there when they have the ribeye special, get it. It might be the best I've had, and that, by the way, is not hyperbole. It's really good. By the way, awesome pizza, too, as we discovered in this house during COVID. They're next door to Macadoodles in Springdale at 838 North 48th Street. Speaking of MJ's and owner and executive chef Miles James, he burst onto the scene in Northwest Arkansas with James at the Mill. He made a big name for himself, but not just here, everywhere. In our podcast with him at MJ's last June 18th, he talks about what sparked the growth in notoriety.
Julie Bessinen.
Okay.
She's a writer. She's from Northwest Arkansas. She brings her family in. They have a fabulous lunch. I remember them coming for lunch. I took some plates to their table. I remember this so well. It was like yesterday. Julie writes an article. She's freelance. She's working for the New York Times sometimes, right? She submits the article to her boss, to her editor.
Yeah.
And he says, run it internationally. And I mean, the world changed for me and my family. It was so important. And I want to thank Julie for doing that. And our world changed, you know. People took us extremely serious after this. James Beard, Bon Appetit magazine, the cover of Bon Appetit magazine. Bon Appetit magazine called me and said, Mr. James, we would like a recipe for barbecued ribs from you. And I said, I don't have any barbecued ribs on my menu. And they said, excuse me, this is Bon Appetit magazine. We'd like a recipe for barbecued ribs. Yep. I think I can do that. I think I can do that.
I'm sorry, I thought you were the other Bon Appetit.
Yeah. What was I thinking? They put it on the cover.
Unbelievable.
They put it on the cover. They called it Perfect Barbecued Ribs. You know, and they wrote this beautiful article, and they came and they took pictures, and Southern Living magazine, and, you know, invitation to cook at the James Beard House, the first chef from Arkansas to cook at the James Beard House. That followed up with James Beard nomination for Best Cookbook of the Year, Rising Star Chef of the 21st Century. That followed up with come and sign your cookbook at the Javits Center. You know, let's take you and your colleague friends to the Salt Lake City Olympics and cook for Steven Spielberg and the Salt Lake City Organizing Committee. And
wow,
I mean, one thing after another. And thank you, Julie, for
and I bet
for making all that happen.
I bet people couldn't get a seat.
The restaurant's busy.
Yeah.
You know, we had 130 seats, plus a private dining space that sat about 70, and it was packed. We had parties going nonstop. We had a private dining space that was in the wine cellar, two top in the wine cellar with the tasting menu. It was constantly full.
Wow.
The open kitchen, the wood burning grill. You know, the little space in the back when we were building the place, Don Tyson came by and said, hey, listen, we're going to support you. We're really excited about this. And he challenged me, and he said, would you build me a private room? I want to be able to bring my people in here, and I want to be able to get in and out of the restaurant. And he said, by the way, that table right there is mine. I want that table. And we said, yes, sir, Mr. Tyson. And we got to be good friends. And he helped me a lot. And he was a big mentor. And so, yeah, this whole New York Times thing with Julie Bessinen really worked. That media really does work.
Kentedra Kentrice, or Keke, moved to Northwest Arkansas to work for Walmart after working for them in Atlanta. Once here, she realized that Bentonville was missing something. A place where you can just go, hang out, not have to pay an arm and a leg, have some good food and good drink. She talks about her professional past, her first profession, which, by the way, you will never guess what that is, and what happened in the week leading up to opening Kou'Sins. There was some panic involved, and she'll talk about how she got the doors open, and that's next, right here on the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas podcast. Another mid-90-degree day in Northwest Arkansas today, which means it's officially too hot to golf. Way too hot. Unless you enjoy lathering yourself with sunblock every other hole. And fishing? Even the bass have bailed to the deep waters. So here's an idea. It's never too hot to stock up on and enjoy your favorite adult beverages. Just head to Macadoodles in Pineville or Guess Who in Bentonville, two of the coolest liquor stores in town. Ice cold beer, fine wine, and top shelf spirits all ready to grab and get you through the heat. And don't you dare forget, every Wednesday is Wine Down Wednesday at Macadoodles in Pineville. That's 15% off all wines. And there will be wine there all day for you to sample like it's there every day. So put the clubs away. Put the fishing poles back in the garage. Macadoodles in Pineville, Guess Who in Bentonville. Stay cool, stay stocked, beat the heat.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back. We are at Kou'Sins Social Lounge here in Bentonville, Arkansas, and I am joined here by, I've got to look at, because I had to spell it out because I got it wrong when you and I are face-to-face meeting. Kentedra, Kentrice, or Keke.
Keke, but Kentedra, Kentrice.
Okay. I got it right the second time, but I had to look. I had to cheat.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I go by Keke.
Oh, well, Keke it is. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
It's great to see you. We caught up over at the Hive. What was that was the one at Natural State?
Correct.
Yeah, the outside one. Gosh, that place was packed.
It was like 500 plus people there.
Yeah, it was. It was great. It was a good turnout, and I love going to those. They're so great. If you don't go, you should check it out.
You should definitely try.
It's a great mixer and business environment. Well, let's kick it off with you. Where are you from?
I am from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, you are. All right. And born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay. All right. Now, you did spend some time in New Orleans along the way?
I did.
Are your folks from New Orleans?
I have people there. I do.
Okay. All right. Good. All right. So I got some background there. I know you're a businesswoman and you're always very busy, but I've got to ask what that first job was for you growing up. You turned. In Atlanta? What was the legal age where you could actually get a job?
I think it's 15.
Was it 15?
14 maybe.
Okay.
I believe 15.
All right.
My first job, I had 2 jobs at the same time.
Uh-oh.
I worked at Grady Teen Clinic and I worked at Checkers in the West End.
Checkers. Like Checkers, the drive-through place?
Yeah, in some states I think it's called Riley's, but
okay.
It's
all right.
Checkers and Riley's.
We don't have that here, but it's a burger place, burger fries, etc., right?
Correct. I worked there in high school in the 10th grade.
Oh, yeah, man. Just stacking. That's what you were doing. All right, so as we were talking earlier, the Checkers thing didn't last too long, did it?
It didn't. It wasn't for me. It wasn't my ministry. Going home smelling like pickles and onions in your hair and waking up.
That's how I got my wife, by the way, was going home smelling like pickles and onions. She's like, oh, I gotta get with that guy.
It would have been the opposite for me. It would have been the opposite. So, yeah, it didn't last long. Washing my hair every single day and waking up for school. It wasn't for me.
So you get 2 jobs while you're going to school.
Correct.
I guess, so you were working basically every day.
Every single day. I didn't have an off day between 10th grade and almost my senior year.
Oh, man. All right. So that was your social life.
played basketball. I was on a rifle team.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
The rifle team.
I was on a rifle team in high school.
You still shoot any?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
You go to the range?
Not since I've been in Northwest Arkansas.
Okay.
But
All
I
right.
do.
All right. We'll have to get you out there.
Have to get me out there.
I know.
Yeah. I had a good social life. Football games on the weekend, things
Yeah.
of that nature, but it was always work, school,
Right.
then social life.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I didn't mean to throw it in there like that. I was just.
It's cool.
You were with working 2 jobs. I was a sleeper at that age, so I tended to sleep a lot. But I played football, I played baseball, I played all the things. So anyway, okay. So the other one you said was a clinic.
Yeah, Grady Teen Clinic. It's a clinic at Grady Hospital in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
It's free services for teenagers around the city.
Nice. Okay. How long were you there?
Like a year or 2.
Okay. All right. Did it have an influence on you?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
It's a lot of stories from
Oh.
Grady Teen Clinic, but
If we were only a podcast.
Yeah, that's another story. But yeah, it's a teen clinic. You hear all kind of stories and all kind of things and all kind of situations.
Now that you mentioned that, those are probably not the stories meant for this.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. But definitely had an influence.
I'm sure, right? I'm sure.
Correct.
Well, after your senior year, what's next for Keke?
After my senior year of high school?
Mm-hmm.
After my senior year of high school, I went to mortuary school. After mortuary school, Georgia State. After Georgia State, Clayton State.
Can we go back to mortuary school?
Let's go back to mortuary school.
Tell me about doing that, because I understand that it's not for the faint of heart.
It's not. So I've been in the mortuary field for a while, even prior to going to school. I have family, uncles, cousins, that's in the mortuary business back home in Atlanta. And it was like second nature.
Yeah.
You see your big cousin doing it, you feel like you can do it.
It's a family business.
It's a family business.
Yeah.
So
Arturo Solis, who is now the executive chef at Onyx at the Preserve. Have you seen Onyx at the Preserve over there just off the new campus?
yeah, I've seen it.
He's the executive chef. His family was in the same business.
Okay, cool.
And I think it was in Miami, if memory serves. And that's what he did for a while before he got into cooking. But yeah, interesting guy. And that's an interesting field.
It is. The difference between empathy and sympathy.
Ooh.
Yes, it's hard to
It is hard.
distinguish sometimes. But yeah, it's a fulfilling field if that's the type of industry you're into.
Yeah. And you deal with people in the absolute worst part of their life. That's tough.
It is fulfilling sometimes because
Sure.
you do have an impact.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Gosh. Interesting. All right. So you're in that field, and then you're still in school. You said, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then you move from Georgia State to, you said,
Clayton State
Clayton
in
State,
Mara.
that's right.
So right down the road.
Okay. All right. And what were you majoring in?
Business finance.
Okay. All right.
So finance major. And from there, I joined the workforce.
Okay. All right. What was your first adult job out of college?
Coke in Atlanta. I worked
okay.
for Coke. I worked at the bottling company for almost 2 years. Coke was a cool company to work for.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
So I worked for Coca-Cola in Atlanta.
So were you on the finance side there?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't. I was on the asset protection side.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I did for Coke. Their trucks, their bottling, making sure that certain things were functional. Yeah, I was an asset protection specialist for Coke right out of college.
Gosh, what? My gosh, that's a pretty big step, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. How long were you there?
I was at Coke for about 2 years.
Okay.
And for Coke, I was working for another company, and I had to choose between Coke and that company.
Uh-oh.
And I chose that company.
What was that company? Or can you say? Is it not of public record?
It was Walmart.
Oh, that company. I know that
Walmart.
company.
It was Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, I've stayed with them for 15 years.
Oh, wow. That's quite the length with Walmart. So I'm assuming that is probably what got you to Northwest Arkansas.
Yep, like most people.
Okay. All right. You find yourself in Bentonville. And how long had you been here before you started getting the itch to open up a spot?
2 years.
Okay.
Total, I've been here for.
Okay. So in the back of your mind, was a spot like this something that had been ever present for a long period of time? Or did you just think all of a sudden, we need a spot like this here? Or both?
Kind of both. I thought it back on my head a few years ago, wanting to open a place, but this wasn't the concept.
Okay.
The concept was very much different, but a lounge nevertheless. And when I moved here, I felt like it was missing something that most major cities have, and it's like a place where you can just go and chill and kick it, where the ambiance, or you're not paying for the aesthetics of the place, rather just, you know, very mellow, very chill, very kickback, very nostalgic. That type of environment.
Okay. All right. So you finally, what put you over the edge to where you're like, I'm doing this?
When my bill was almost $200 at an establishment and I didn't feel fulfilled.
Okay.
Okay. It was just one of those things where
that put you over the edge. You're like,
yeah, like I felt like it wasn't a vibe there.
Yeah.
Food was overpriced and
it was time.
It was time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
drinks, I don't know. You know how you go places and it's just overly.
There's just a lot.
Correct.
Right. So for you at this point, are you thinking, I'm going to start making some phone calls tomorrow and I'm going to figure this out because we need that here?
Not necessarily phone calls.
Okay.
It was one of those things because I'm self-funded.
Sure.
Most of this, everything in here was done by family, friends, and things like that. Like no major contractors or anything.
Nice.
So it was very passion project to me.
Yeah.
So it's something I hold dearly.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. You find the spot. You see it from the road and you make the call. You're like, I'm on Walton. I'm going to be on Walton, and I'm on Walton. In Bentonville, for those that are joining late. Yeah.
On Walton.
Okay. So you figure it out. You lock it in. You open the doors and you're thinking, okay, here we go. What's that first step?
The first step of
for those of you that are just listening and not watching, I'm sorry for you. It's some great faces.
This space was a lot of things prior to Kou'Sins.
Oh, what was it?
It was a movie spot, like similar to a Blockbuster.
Oh.
It was like a renter center, if I'm not mistaken. It was an international church right before I took over. So it was an international church here, and I think it was like a daycare in the back. So very different.
Oh yeah.
So first steps was looking around, like how am I going to transition this into my vision?
Yeah.
And the vision was a little blurry.
Yeah.
But it came together.
And this is May of last year, correct?
And this was May of last year.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. You get in here. You start taking things down, putting things up. What was the process like for you figuring things out? Because not having done this before, you don't know what you don't know.
I don't know what I don't know. I wish I would have consulted more with people.
Sure.
And things of that nature.
Yeah.
But just figuring it out, like what's going to be here, what's going to be there, where am I going to put the bar? Is it going to make sense here? Will it interrupt this flow, this traffic flow? Will people take to this?
Yeah.
It was a lot of thought process put into it.
So, what was the hardest lesson for you in getting this together and getting the doors open?
The hardest lesson.
No, I'm sorry. That's a question we did not talk about beforehand, but it just hit me in the head. So, for those listening or watching, I just struck her with that without preparation. So, please.
Having someone to probably mentor you in the same industry.
Sure.
Maybe in the same area to see what some of their advantages and disadvantages was, and some of their pros and cons with working with the city, working with the state, licensing, permits, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Instead of just jumping into it head first for a passion project, doing your research, like thorough research, having people to assist with reviewing contracts, things of that nature. So, yeah.
All of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Like, having the proper knowledge behind it before jumping head first.
So, self-funded, and for those that would walk in and see this place, you would say you probably spent a lot. It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Because I'm looking around,
friends,
right?
Me.
Yeah, for sure.
You have, like, for example, one of my friends came in and was like, nah, we need to add this to it. And I was like, it's not in my budget right now. She said, I didn't ask you that. In the next 2 days, I had other stuff here from family and friends. So
nice.
Yeah, my friends I've worked with at Walmart helped me with some of the aesthetics and some of the pieces in here. So everybody have their own little touch within Kou'Sins.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's an awesome way to do it. As you're moving along, as you're getting this together, as you're sliding chairs, and the final things are done, and you're about to open the doors, it's 24 hours before you open the doors. What are you doing?
24 hours before I opened, I had an electrical nightmare here.
Do tell.
I had an electrical nightmare. The doors stopped working. The kitchen area, because it was we made everything in here, like the kitchen, the storage, like everything was made. The component sinks, the hood, the vents, like we had to put everything in here. It was a church before.
That's right.
So like 2 days before, then leading up until grand opening, after I had the tasting, gave people a sneak peek, everything went out in here. Like everything except for this front area.
Did you not have enough electricity?
So apparently something happened with the breaker. I don't speak electrician and all of that, but something happened and everything went down. We couldn't get it back up. We went calling people. We went on Facebook Marketplace trying to source electricians. Like the 2 days and the day before, it was hectic.
Oh.
Like, why happened now?
But you got it done, right?
We got it done maybe 6 hours prior to opening. Stressed out. One of my uncles came here from Georgia and kind of did something. Everything popped back on. After the electrician came and everything, the electrician told me I might want to push my opening back and he'll do something. But nah, I have like a 70, 80-year-old uncle with experience.
They're the best.
And he came through last minute. He came with my dad because my dad drove up from Georgia for the grand opening. Yeah. And
boom.
He did some Houdini tricks. Everything came back on. So yeah.
How's this place gone since then? Doors open. How's it grown?
Doors have opened. The neighborhood has been very welcoming and inviting. People from the neighborhood behind Kou'Sins come through.
Nice.
But you have those people in between that chooses not to go on Google to see what we're about and have misconceptions about the place based on the name and the logo and things of that nature. But other than that, it's cool.
Yeah. So if you're occasionally on a Saturday night just kind of hanging out on your couch watching TV, all of a sudden on Instagram you see an Instagram live pop up from Kou'Sins. It is jumping. We were talking at the Hive event. I said, I followed you on a Saturday night. I mean, you pop up for about 30 seconds or so, and I watch, and you're like, no, you don't. I'm like, I do.
Yeah, we'll be on for like a minute to 30 seconds on and off, depending on what we have going on.
Yeah.
You'll see our bartenders behind the bar. You may see, water guns, bubbles. You never know what you'll see. It just depends on what the vibe is.
Water guns and bubbles. Now you're talking. That's awesome. Well, are you ready to get into the food?
Let's get into the food.
We're going to talk that. We got the Mike Engelman Home Pro Tip of the Week, and that's coming up next right here on the Flavors of Northwest Arkansas.
Let me show you something.
Connect with us at Flavors of Northwest Arkansas on Facebook and Instagram, or by email at flavorsofnwa@gmail.com.
Okay, it's time for the Mike Engelman Home Pro Tip of the Week, and we have a quick, if you're in a hurry, and you need something quick at the house, but you want to cook quickly, Keke's got something for you. What do you got?
A grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
How'd you do it?
Okay, hear me out. Bread of your choice, grape jelly, crunchy peanut butter.
Ooh.
Butter both sides with butter, and grill it until whatever consistency or browning you want. I like dark, but however you like your grilled cheese, same way you put it on the peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Here's the thing. You don't have to melt the peanut butter or the jelly like you would a cheese.
At all.
Yeah. So it's all about the bread.
It's all about the bread and, the warm consistency of the peanut butter, too.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. You got the crunch with the peanut butter, too?
With the peanut butter, but it has to be crunchy peanut butter. But, your recipe, not mine, once you change it. But, yeah.
Okay. I like it. My
Try
wife
it.
does a peanut butter toast quite often, so.
Try it.
Okay. I will. We'll be right back. If you're new to Northwest Arkansas or just want to love where you live a little bit more, you should know Maria from The Good Life NWA. She's a local realtor who specializes in helping people find not just a house, but the community where they truly thrive. You can also find her on Instagram. It's at The Good Life NWA, where she shares daily tips on exploring the region, making new friends, and her popular Thursday weekend event picks for anyone looking for inspiration. It's Maria at The Good Life NWA.
Your story doesn't have to end. As an organ donor, the good in you can live on. In fact, you can save up to 8 lives through organ donation. Sign up to give the gift of life after you're gone. You'll be happy you did. Just maybe, someone else will too. Sign up online today as an organ, eye, and tissue donor at organdonor.gov. It saves lives.
Well, we're still looking at about 108,000 people on the organ donor waiting list. They're waiting for a transplant. That's what they're waiting for. I was a lucky one. In 2022, I got a kidney transplant in January, and it saved me, quite frankly. 108,000 people need that kind of saving right now. Organdonor.gov is the place to go to get signed up. In Arkansas, it takes 5 minutes. Same with Texas. Other states, it's probably fairly this much the same. Probably fairly close to that. Organdonor.gov, or you can use the Health app on your iPhone if that is your phone of choice. Or you can do the old school route like I did back in the day and go to the Department of Finance, or if you're outside of Arkansas, the DMV. And when you renew your license, tell them you want to be an organ donor like Keke over here. Big time organ donor.
Big time organ donor.
As am I. Organdonor.gov is the place to go. Please get signed up. They're at a huge deficit now. It's never been this big. We've got to start from the ground up and get people signed up and ready to roll. Please do it. And thank you as always. And we're back at Cousins with Keke. You ready to talk food?
Let's talk food.
Let's talk food, and let's kick it off with, I think, probably something that needs to be ironed out for those not in the know.
Okay.
New Orleans food versus Cajun food.
Okay.
It's not the same thing, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
In my opinion, it's not, because New Orleans Cajun Creole dishes are influenced a lot by Vietnamese dishes as well.
Okay.
In my opinion, living out there, being out there, growing up, when you think of yakami, it's the ramen mixed with the New Orleans Cajun flair. When you think of certain dishes, so I think that New Orleans Cajun food is heavily influenced by other cultures as well.
Okay.
And New Orleans already is a melting pot of Creole, Cajun, Vietnamese people, things of that nature. So, yeah, I think it's a blended cuisine.
Okay.
And when I think of Cajun food, I think of like traditional Cajun dishes and things of that nature, not like po' boys and gumbo and things that was created like in New Orleans. So I think that's the difference.
Yeah, interesting. And isn't Cajun kind of French influenced?
It's kind of French influenced,
yeah.
Okay. So there's a lot of French pastries and breads and certain pastas, and I think that's where the difference come in at, because like New Orleans dishes, historically back in the day, it's like survival dishes, stuff that they put together and made into, these cuisines that people love today. So yeah, I think that's the difference.
Yeah,
it's not as traditional.
Yeah, interesting point. So is this did you grow up with Cajun food in Atlanta? Was that a family thing?
Not a family thing.
Okay.
I didn't grow up with like Cajun food because we're more southern. We did like more soul food and more that type of cooking, but whenever we got the chance to, we did indulge.
Yeah. So You do have something on your menu that is a family heirloom recipe.
Our banana pudding. Yes.
Tell me about it.
The banana pudding is, if you're on a diet, just look past it. Like, don't come asking me a million questions about it. It's not for you. If you're on a diet, just, stroll fast. But yeah, it's very
Nobody's
heavy,
on a diet on
sweet.
Saturdays, right?
Not on Saturdays,
Right.
and not for banana pudding anyway. So it's very fulfilling. It's good. The version that we serve here at the lounge don't have the real bananas in it.
Okay.
That's the only difference between when we make it at home and when we make it here. But yeah.
Yeah. Heavy and thick, right?
Heavy and thick.
Oof. Yeah, that put me under. That would put me under. So looking at your menu, off the top, what is the most popular thing?
Red beans and rice.
Yeah.
Offer up. Red beans and rice is the most popular. We do rotate our menu with different Southern dishes and Cajun dishes, not just 100% Cajun. So we do rotate, but red beans and rice is by far the most popular. Our banana pudding cheesecake is the most selling dessert.
Dang.
But it's not my favorite dessert. What else? Our Cajun pasta, and then the sausage flatbread. Those are the top three. Red beans and rice, pasta, and the Cajun sausage flatbread.
Let's start with that pasta. Tell me about that.
We do a Cajun pasta. We do either in a red sauce or cream sauce. The cream sauce is homemade. It's seasoned well. We use beef and Dewey sausages here, so I don't think we have any pork on our menu.
Okay.
Maybe just because none of us eat pork, but still. Yeah, so it's like a Dewey sausage, but it's great. It's nice. Al dente pasta. And you can get it however you choose to. Love it.
And kind of a big list of flatbreads. Yeah. And you were talking about that a second ago, the smoked sausage one.
Yeah. People, every time someone comes and they see it on the menu, they're like, "Oh, I've never seen this type of flatbread. What is a smoked sausage flatbread?"
Yeah.
What it says. It's our flatbread with the smoked sausage.
That's what it says.
It's very descriptive. We put sweet peppers on it, onions. We top it. I don't like pizza. My son's favorite food is pizza, so maybe that's why I don't like pizza as much. But I do like a good flatbread. Okay. So yeah, that's our version of it.
That does sound good. Cajun spinach flatbread. Tell me about it.
So it's spinach sauteed in our blend of spices. We use, depending on the person, but I like feta cheese on mine, so we do like feta cheese, mozzarella cheese, and all of that on the flatbread. And it's kind of spicy, but yeah, it's like a spicy hot dip, but on flatbread.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. I like it.
But on flatbread.
So you've got a lot of fries too, a lot of different kinds of fries. But
correct.
I want to ask about the messy fries. Tell me about those.
Messy fries for a messy person with a messy mind, that likes the messy food.
Yep.
So when you're indecisive and you don't know if you want barbecue, hot, and you don't mind a little mess on your plate, messy fries is the way to go because it'll give you a little bit of everything: the spice, the sweetness, the ranch, the beer cheese.
Yeah. I also want to talk about your Sunday menu.
Sunday day party menu.
Yeah, now listen, salmon croquettes is the first thing I'm going to go to. You saw my face light up when I saw it on the menu.
Yeah.
Please.
Salmon croquettes is me and my son's favorite food. Yeah. We call them salmon patties where I'm from in Georgia, but salmon croquettes is nice. So we do it with the Gouda grits, and it's topped with the Cajun cream sauce. So it's good.
Yeah, it is.
And it's only available on Sundays during day party hours.
Oh, man. Looks amazing. And then, of course, you got the jambalaya.
You got the jambalaya. It's chicken and sausage jambalaya. It's very fulfilling. It is considered a dish.
Okay.
So it's an entree. Some people may say it's a side, but it's definitely an entree.
Sure.
But, yeah, we have the jambalaya.
Love it. And then the other entree. Bourbon chicken and rice.
Bourbon chicken and rice, homemade bourbon sauce made with whiskey. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then of course the banana pudding. And the butter toasted pound cake.
Correct. So it's pound cake. We slice the pound cake, and we toast it on both sides with butter, served with whipped cream and strawberry.
That's not right. That's not fair.
Yeah.
That's
So
not fair.
one of my at a family reunion somewhere in Alabama. I don't even know who did it, but she put butter on socket to me cake. Yeah, and then she put it on a griddle top and fried it on with butter.
Huh.
And then I went home and tried it with pound cake, and I loved it.
Kind of the same thing?
Kind of the same thing.
All right.
Yeah, but I really don't like socket to me cake. I'm a pound cake type
What
of
is
girl.
socket to me cake?
I don't know. It's like a cinnamon roll.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Cinnamon type of cake. Like maybe a coffee cake is what I compare it to.
Okay. All right.
I don't know, but I'm not a fan of socket to me cake. I'm not a fan of big cinnamon, but it was okay for the most part. She put the butter and stuff on and grilled it, and it was very good.
They've improved it.
Yeah, and I did it with pound cake.
And you have all the beverages here.
I have all the beverages here.
Yeah. Any what is the most popular craft drink on your menu? To your
I would
estimation?
say flow with it. So it's sweet tea with cognac.
Oh dang.
So flow with it, and the family reunion lemon drop. So it's a lemon hours spent on a lemon drop with peach, watermelon, and passion fruit flavoring. Made into a lemon drop.
Heck yeah.
But flow with it is the most popular crafted drink, signature drink that we have.
Nice. Very cool. Well, they all sound amazing. And so does the menu, so does the food, as are you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How can folks find you?
You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Kou'Sins Social Lounge. You can also find us at Kou'Sins.com.
And you may be able to spell it for folks that aren't aware.
It's Kou'Sins spelled with a K.
Okay.
So it's Kou'Sins.
So tell me about the name. How you came up with that name. Uh-oh.
So cousins in general, my favorite people are my cousins, period. I love
so
my
you
cousins.
say on social media, come be a cousin.
Come be a cousin.
Yeah.
Come as stranger, leave as family.
Love it.
Yeah,
Love it.
Come and be a cousins. Come and kick it with your favorite cousins, whether it's the bartenders, cousins you meet, people you meet in here. Once you're in here, you're a cousin, and be prepared to be treated as a cousin.
Nice. Which is good and bad.
Yeah, so you want to get treated like family, come over to Cousins.
Come get it.
Come to Cousins.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Flavors of Northwest Arkansas. You can find on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Have a great week. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.